say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Jayhawks will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Cincinnati's offense will get first crack at it today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jess, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run it to the right. Creates a little space. Oh, what a move. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. It's complete on the right side. Nice move there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Simmons. He's close to the first down, and they're going to mark him just a little short. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. We're going to keep them out of the end zone. Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force them either to kick the field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense will first possession. And David
spot, and I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. third and short. They keep it on the ground here. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
There he goes. Got the first down and still on his feet. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Jayhawks are flying down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Now he's going to break the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They think there's room to run to the right here. Picks up the first down. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Jayhawks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped the backfield.
Yeah, I think the running back had to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. Past the first down marker and still running. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. The give. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to it early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Bearcats will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. his legs. It's Thompson. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Hand off from the shotgun. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Marshall. Throwing right. He's got it. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. They'll go to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Jayhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Using his legs at Stewart. Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw on you.
The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They go to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Gets the back moving. Got it, looking for the first down. Touchdown, Rick Chubb! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups. And you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quarterback keeps it. Short gain on the play before he slides.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Bearcats are rolling down the field. They'll go to the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Offensively, you want to run that counter, right, to try to take advantage of hyperactive defenses, but just poor execution. Not a good job understanding where I need to go when I bounce that thing backside and bounce outside. You want to take that thing inside, so the offense needs to operate a little bit better and maybe not run as much counter because the defense got in there pretty quick.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. They're going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. The short hands. It's Jackson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for space. It's Covey. Jukes his way for more. They finally get... but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field. And that's why you had a big play.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that'll tie things up as we head toward halftime.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll try the right side. Oh, better look out. Bust through behind his pad. Breaks into the open. The 40. The 20. He's at the touchdown run. Chuck Jayhawk. Once he got some room, it was over.
Really nice physical running back time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try it over the left side. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Bearcats come to the line trying to find a way to... on 3rd and very short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
The Bearcats. To punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. He leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air, it's Marshall. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Bearcats will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down and more. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First and 10 coming up. They'll ride the hot hand. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Quarterback now breaking the field. And some room to work. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Jayhawks have their offense in high gear. With jet sweep pass. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. The Jayhawks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They think there's room to run to the right here. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the back. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Makes a pass to Marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Jayhawks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Running back searching for a hole. Got a little space. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the... the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Jayhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the running back. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
He's tackled at the 16-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Jayhawks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Jayhawks.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14... I feel that way, but dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Now the play fake. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Third down, and this offense is already in a trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. He's got it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Give to the fullback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, they'll try the middle. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Power football with the run. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. The Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. And the Jayhawks send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Try to do better this time around. Looking for space. It's Covey. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Gain of 10.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Simmons. And he was on his way, gets it all the way to the 38.
He's brought down.
They've given up some yards, and they're not in a great spot, but here's the good thing. The defense is up a couple of possessions. If you force a field goal here, it becomes a lot harder to lose this football game. So don't be too aggressive. Play back, try to get the stop, and try to force the field goal.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Spillman. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job.
Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing.
A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. And it's on the guy behind center to get this offense going. The passing game's really been ineffective. They just haven't been able to generate explosive plays. The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Bearcats headed quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Behind the chains now on second and long.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass on second down. Gets rid of it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense.
All right, let's get it. Right. Here we go.
They want that clock to run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go right back to it. Fights off the defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
And the Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that close. And get a few first downs and get a W.
The Jayhawks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense. So
Turning it on. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with 2nd and 11. Just when they're looking run, now up top. He'll pull it down and run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking left. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Under fire. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone, and time has run out. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.